In a quiet forest surrounded by lush greenery and blooming wildflowers, there lived a graceful deer named Elara and a lively rabbit named Benny. Elara was tall and elegant, with slender legs and soft brown eyes that seemed to reflect the wisdom of the woods. Benny, on the other hand, was small, quick, and full of energy, with long ears that twitched constantly as he hopped from place to place. Elara and Benny were as different as night and day. While Elara spent her time grazing peacefully and moving quietly through the forest, Benny was always darting around, chattering with other animals, and often getting himself into mischief. Despite their differences, the two were neighbors and occasionally crossed paths. One sunny morning, Benny bounced up to Elara as she grazed near a bubbling brook. "Elara!" he exclaimed, his ears twitching with excitement. "Let's have a race! I bet I can beat you to the big oak tree at the edge of the meadow." Elara looked up, her calm demeanor contrasting with Benny's enthusiasm. "A race?" she said gently. "I'm not sure that's a good idea, Benny. You're much faster than I am." "Come on, it'll be fun," Benny insisted. "I want to prove I'm the fastest in the forest." Elara smiled softly. "All right, Benny. If it means that much to you, let's race." The two animals lined up at the edge of the brook, and Benny counted down. 3, 2, 1, go! Benny shot off like a flash, his tiny legs propelling him forward at incredible speed. Elara started at her usual steady pace, watching as Benny quickly disappeared into the distance. She didn't mind losing. She preferred to enjoy the journey rather than rush through it. Halfway to the oak tree, Benny was far ahead when he spotted a patch of juicy clovers. "I've got time," he thought. "Elara is so slow, I can stop for a snack." He nibbled on the clovers, savoring their sweetness. Meanwhile, Elara continued her steady pace. Along the way, she noticed a fallen bird's nest lying on the ground. She stopped to pick it up gently with her mouth and placed it back in the tree, ensuring the baby birds inside were safe. By the time Benny finished his snack and looked back, Elara had caught up. Panicking, Benny dashed off again, leaving a trail of dust behind him. This time he reached the oak tree first and began jumping around in celebration. "I win! I win!" Benny shouted as Elara arrived moments later, her calm gaze meeting Benny's excited one. "Well done, Benny," Elara said with a smile. "You're very fast." Benny puffed out his chest. "I told you I'd win. Speed is everything, Elara. You should try to be faster like me." Elara tilted her head. "Speed can be helpful, Benny, but patience and kindness are just as important. Did you notice the bird's nest I helped on the way here?" Benny's ears drooped slightly. "No. I was too busy trying to win," Elara nodded. "It's good to have goals, Benny, but sometimes it's worth slowing down to notice the world around you. Winning isn't everything." Benny thought about this as they walked back to the brook together. "You're right, Elara," he said finally. "I was so focused on the race that I didn't notice anything else. Next time, I'll try to pay more attention." From that day on, Benny and Elara became close friends. Elara taught Benny the value of patience and kindness, while Benny brought energy and joy into Elara's life. Together, they balanced each other perfectly, proving that even the most different creatures could learn from one another. As they explored the forest side by side, Benny would sometimes pause to help Elara with small tasks, and Elara would join Benny in his playful games. In their friendship, they discovered that life wasn't about being the fastest or the slowest, but about appreciating the journey and helping others along the way. And so the deer and the rabbit lived happily in their forest, teaching all who met them that patience, kindness, and friendship could overcome any differences.